Welcome to June 23rd. I'm Chris McClary from the National Dream Center with your daily Co-Mind report. This isn't the first time I've done this, and I see people struggling just like I did trying to find this video. So I'm going to redo it, just very quick version, because I can see the video, but YouTube won't let anyone else see it. I don't know why, and it won't let me re-upload it or anything else. So let's give it a try. We're looking for the collective influences, and today's main collective influence that everyone's talking about is Mercury opposing Pluto. And everyone talks about how communication could be a challenge, and the communication that you do have could have a significant effect on your future, on your life. So this is a big deal. It could make you feel like your feelings are trapped inside of you. Add on to that, we have 5 planets in water signs today, so we've got a lot of emotions on the inside. Therefore, as we keep on scrolling down the list of alignments, it has a lot to do with emotions, has a lot to do with communication, or the lack thereof, or the challenges thereof. So we have a tendency to feel very trapped. Now we add in the moon opposing the sun, moon in Scorpio, sun in Cancer, and now we have a difficulty trusting other people. This sensation can really feel like helplessness, because we're here all struggling. We're trapped in our feelings. We can't talk because it might affect the rest of our life, very significant. And furthermore, I can't really trust what I'm feeling inside. And then now I can't trust other people, so I'm now going to start to blame everyone else for causing me these emotions when it's not really, it may not be them. In my case, I'm experiencing the collective co-mind report already in all the technological problems that I've had today, the uploading problems. I just became furious at YouTube for not letting me update it and all these issues, and having to do it again inside with all the noise outside. So anyway, I'm feeling helpless, and so I'm actually experiencing real time what the co-mind report is saying. So in general, you've got all these emotions trapped inside of you. You can't really communicate, or you're afraid to communicate it, and then you start blaming other people. You feel like the victim, and you have no voice. And like, for me at least, I don't have a voice with YouTube, so I really am a victim. So let's go to the bot run, because this is really interesting, or at least from my perspective. And it's everyone's feeling attacked. So we got lions and tigers. This is at the top of the totem pole in terms of attackers out in the wild in any way. Break, kill, intense, villains. It's just a list of perpetrators, and based on the astrology, we're all feeling like the victims here. So what that can feel like is sense of helplessness, but more importantly, it's like everyone else is out to get me, and that probably isn't true. It's just the collective influence. It's the astrology. It's what everybody's dreaming about. It's victimhood. So don't do this. Don't fall into this trap of releasing your emotions in a very, very aggressive way. So if you feel like everyone's ganging up on you, or you're helpless, you don't have a voice, then you have 2 options. Like my original co-mind report was about speaking your truth assertively, but not like becoming the predator. And in my case, I don't really have a voice at all, other than just in my house, and I have one other person who can hear me and sympathize or empathize with my situation, and earnestly wanting me to iron all this out for my own sake. But in terms of YouTube, I don't have a voice. I'm just sitting here helpless, and it's very frustrating. So what I need to do is just diffuse, become very mindful of this emotion in me, and as I do this, I'm starting to really become relaxed. But I become aware of the anger, become aware of my helplessness. What does it feel like? And you look at the body, and the body tells you what it's feeling, and you just honor those sensations, honor those feelings without judgment. And if your mind strays and it goes back to your attacker or the group that's ganging up on you, then you start bringing in the anger and the anxiety again. So you really have to stay in the now. Stay in the now. Stay in the now and see what this emotion is doing to your body. Now, for those of you who are in a group and do have other people that can listen to your voice, you might be having a sensation of zipped lips, like you don't want to say something because first of all people look at you, maybe you don't want the attention, or maybe you're afraid of developing a conflict, like you don't want this fight to escalate, so you're afraid of escalating, so you're walking on eggshells today, possibly. And if you're in that situation, be aware that it is important to bring out your emotions softly, quietly, not quietly, but assertively, and that your voice does matter, and that you do have a say. So that's kind of the overall theme here. Now look at box number 1, the linguistics for number 1. Linguistics are just, you take these words, together. So break, kill, fucking, mix, intense, exactly, layout. This, if you read that whole list yourself, to me that sounds like a leftover from yesterday. Yesterday was taking your passion too far and it turns into garbage. It turns trashy. Well, for those of you who didn't listen to the bot run, then this box is probably what you're feeling. Even might be cop, it might be villain, it might be intense, break and kill, whatever. So it just looks like trash to me. It looks like kind of a leftover of too much passion. So anyway, that's it. That's try number 2. Let's see if it works. If you like these videos, please go to YouTube and subscribe and put the little thumb thing up. And if you like it, I don't want to make you do that. But there's also Facebook, and we're building a presence on Instagram and even Twitter, for those of you who are still on Twitter. Have a great afternoon. If that's where you are, have a great weekend, no matter where you are. And remember your voice. Remember your quiet voice. Kind, quiet voice. Remember, you don't want to become the attacker in this case. But I already feel your pain if you're like me in this situation. Take care.